Hello, besties. It is just Nicole coming to you at the beginning of this episode. I wanted to come on here at the very beginning and give you guys a heads up. Unfortunately, during this episode, Caleigh and I recorded too close to each other, so the audio was a little bit botched for today's episode. Shout out to Jonas. He did the best that he could to fix our audio. He again, did the best that he could with what we were given. But yeah, so it is a really good episode. We would love it if you guys still tuned in, but I do want to give you guys a heads up that the audio doesn't sound the best. We're still learning. This is only episode, what is it, 4? I think so, episode 4. So, just wanted to give you all a little bit of a heads up, but, like I said before, it's still a great episode. Caleigh and I had so much fun filming this one. So stay tuned and we hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Jonas, don't put that in the video. Please. I can kill you.
He might.
He probably will. You wanna know what's gonna happen? Is he's gonna send me like a recording of that and be like, what if I put this in the video?
Literally.
Anyways, okay. This week. The besties are finally back in the same room.
Yay.
Love it.
I love the energy.
We're having a wine night. I wouldn't say I'm tipsy, but I can feel it. I'm buzzing, as the kiddos say these days.
I'm buzzing. Especially now that I'm on Prozac. I'm buzzing a little bit.
Yes, give us an update on the Prozac. How's the Prozac?
So I took it for 2 nights, and then the third night I got really drunk and I forgot my medicine, which is a whole story. Basically, I had 3 espresso martinis and a shot of vodka and blacked out and couldn't stop laughing and laid on the pavement for God knows how long.
In classic Caleigh
And I
style.
woke up at 6 a.m. and I was so confused. I was like, what the fuck? I don't even remember hanging out with whoever was there. It was a mess. So I did not take my Prozac that night. I did, unfortunately, skip a night, so I had to, restart it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now it's been 2 days. Or 2 days?
I don't
Well, that was...
The shower was on Sunday.
Yeah, it was Saturday night that I got drunk. So yeah, it's been 2 days. And so far, so good. I mean, again, it's kind of too soon to really be able to tell. But I think... I'm like, I don't know if it's just a placebo. I'm like, you could placebo the fuck out of me.
I know, right? I'm so gullible in that
sense. As long as it gets rid of my anxiety.
Right? Like, when I first started antidepressants, I was like...
You're like, wait.
Nobody can hurt me.
Suddenly my life has changed.
Yeah. And then I fell down a rabbit hole, so we're no longer on antidepressants, but that's okay.
It happens. But this is my starting journey, so we'll see how that goes. But so far, so good. I mean, I'm not feeling crazy. It makes me tired.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I take it at night.
You can come in. Okay. Anyways, oh my god, you need to take your medicine. We have our first guest. Hey!
Like all this stuff going on. I'm so sorry.
No, don't be sorry. That's why we're by Jenny. We love Jenny. Snaps for Jenny.
Snaps for Jenny.
Snaps for Jenny.
Shout
Hi,
out Jenny.
Shout out Jenny. We love Jenny. Jenny watches anime like me, so we love her. Right?
Also, that was my alarm going off to take my medicine, but I took it prior and forgot to shut the alarm off, of course. I did it so that it wouldn't happen, but whatever.
But it happened anyways, baby.
It's fine.
It's fine. It happens. So yeah. So anyways, going back, this past weekend we went to Caleigh's sister's baby shower.
Yes.
It was very cute.
It was
very mellow. It wasn't too overwhelming.
Yeah, there wasn't a ton of people. Granted, my sister does tend to keep a tight knit group. Besides the family, the other family, when you go to a baby shower, it's the guy's family and the girl's family. So,
but no boys allowed, baby.
No boys allowed at this event. We kicked them right out.
Absolutely.
But it was so much fun. It was Winnie the Pooh themed. My sister's having a girl. I think I mentioned that in the last episode, maybe.
Can we say her name, or is like the name?
Yeah, we can say it.
Oh, baby Sophie.
Baby Sophie. I got her this onesie that says Auntie's little bestie.
It's really cute.
We're gonna insert a picture for sure.
Yes. Jonas, please insert picture of the onesie here.
I will send the onesie.
Thank you. Above my fridge. This is my fridge, everybody. Snaps for my fridge.
Snaps for the fridge. Free ice cubes and water.
Yes, ma'am. And one of the cats who lives here absolutely loves that ice machine. She's obsessed with it.
I love it, Riley.
Mm-hmm. Of course it's Riley.
Yeah. Why else?
Of course it's Riley. Of course it's Riley. But what else happened at the baby shower?
Oh, they had like a buffet.
Yes. Okay, continue. Yeah.
They had like a buffet, and I could, like, they had sandwiches, sandwich wraps, and I couldn't tell what was what.
Okay, so
you can go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Here's my dilemma. So, for those of you who don't know me, I have a very severe fish allergy. It's typically just shellfish, but I say all fish because I'm way too scared. Basically, I go into anaphylactic shock. And if you don't know what that means, basically, anaphylactic shock is when you're allergic to something and you eat it. It's like, say if someone's severely allergic to peanuts, your throat closes, you can't breathe, and you die within like 5 minutes.
Not good.
So one of the sandwiches was tuna, and I break out in a rash if I just touch a surface it's been on. So like, God knows what would happen if I were to swallow that bitch.
Yeah.
And all the sandwiches were like all tightly packed together, and there were no labels on any of them. And I was like,
no. And not to mention, like, I guess they had like a chicken salad and a tuna salad, and they put them on the same platter.
Yeah, same platter.
So how are you, like, obviously the smell, but like,
I almost bitched them out. I was gonna be like, I have a severe allergy. This is not safe for me.
It was ridiculous. They definitely should not have combined all of them.
Absolutely
They
not.
had like a roast beef and like ham, but the ham one was so good. It was like,
I think I had the chicken one.
Was it good?
It was good, and I'm not like a huge chicken sandwich girl. I'm not a huge chicken gal. I don't like chicken.
See, yeah, I'm like obsessed with chicken. Like, I love chicken, anything. And so I tried the chicken salad one, but it had cranberries in it.
Whamberries.
And cashew? No. Walnuts? I don't know. One of the nuts, and I just wasn't
One of those nuts.
So I gave it to my Nana, and then I tried the ham one, and it had Thousand Island dressing, which I'm a slut for Thousand Island dressing.
I still need to make Holly salad.
It's so good.
So fucking
Taco salad. It's literally like ground turkey, spring mix, onions, red peppers, cucumbers.
I literally went over to Caleigh's dad's house one time, and Holly was like, Caleigh, do you want me to make the salad? And she was like, yes, make the salad.
Do you know what my answer is going to be? Because I feel like you
I feel like you do know what the answer is going to be. Anyways, I tried that salad, and it was the best salad I've ever had in my life.
So good.
I still have it in my notes app listed as the salad.
The salad. It's like no other. And you put egg in it, Thousand Island dressing. It all sounds like a crazy mix of things, but it's so
fucking worth it. We love it.
Very good, yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, Barbs. Absolutely, Barbs.
Oh my god.
We love a little snort. We love a little band.
We love this. The bonds.
The bonds.
We love the bonds.
Okay, Love Island, the new season hasn't even come out, so.
I know.
Or, well, actually, no, it doesn't really matter. I was gonna say Too Hot to Handle, but that's not really relevant.
It was all bonds until I got mugged off.
Mugged off.
I'm sorry. If you watch Love Island, you'll know what I mean.
Don't be sorry, yeah. I was never in the Love Island game, but I feel like everybody else that I know was in the Love Island game.
She's not with it.
I'm not with it.
It's not.
I'm really not with it. See, my guilty pleasure is, and we mentioned this last episode, I think it was last episode, is Animal Crossing.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I'm not a big TV gal.
No, me
like,
either.
The most dedicated that I've been to a TV series was Game of Thrones. Don't want to talk about season 8. We don't talk about season 8.
We don't talk about any of them, actually.
We don't talk about it, yeah. And then Jane the Virgin.
Oh,
I loved Jane the Virgin.
I never watched it.
No?
No, I should.
You should. Yeah. So I actually ended up started watching that show because that was like my high show.
Yeah.
I'd get high and I would just put something on Netflix. And I started watching it and I wouldn't really pay attention. And then I hit like one episode, I don't remember which one it was. It was like the third. And I was like, this is a fantastic show.
Like, I love this show.
A very good show.
Wow. Yeah, I'll have to watch it.
Lots of tears. It's a telenovela.
Oh, yeah.
So it's dramatic. There's so many twists and turns. Like, every episode, there's something new and funky, fresh happening. Yeah. Absolutely.
I used to watch soap operas.
Did
like
you?
General Hospital. And, like, Days of Our Lives.
I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, it was on the same channel.
Interesting.
I watched it after school every day. It would be, like, General Hospital and then Ellen would come on after. Which...
Okay.
Fuck Ellen.
Fuck Ellen. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say.
But I agree. Did you hear that? Like, she's finally ending her show?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard.
It's long overdue.
Long
I used to love Ellen, truthfully.
Same.
But
I was talking about this at work, actually, with the girl that I work with.
Yeah.
We were both talking about how, like, we never would have pictured her to be that type of person.
No, and I think what really strikes me is, like, okay, like, all the stories that came out about her, they may not necessarily be true, but when you watch her on television and you watch the interviews she does, you can tell that she visibly makes people uncomfortable. And once that was pointed out to me, like, I just really saw it. And now I can't unsee it. So it's like now every time I watch her do an interview with someone, not every single person, obviously, but...
I was going to say, what's up with her and Justin Bieber? I feel like she's done 50,000 episodes with Justin Bieber.
She's obsessed with him.
Yeah.
I mean,
just a little bit.
Just like everyone else.
I was never a believer. Were you ever a believer?
I was a believer, but I wasn't like a die-hard believer. I was more like a sidelines believer.
See, both of us were directioners. And directioners and believers did not get along.
Not at all.
Not at all. It was like, if you liked the other one, it was like,
that's a girl, you're on the wrong end.
You're playing on the wrong turf, baby.
You're on the wrong end of this stick.
The wrong end of this stick. Speaking of One Direction, though, Harry's new album comes out this Friday. How excited are we?
I'm so excited I could shit myself. I'm actually shitting my pants right now.
Dude, I don't know, like, I'm just thinking of new Harry music. Are you okay? Oh, we're sniffing how she shit her pants. Smells yummy. I love it. Anyways, I was very confused for a minute.
I'm like,
what's that smell?
No, I'm so excited.
It's the Banta, that's what it is.
It's the Banta.
Yeah, it's the Banta, babes.
She came back.
She came back, babes.
For another round.
Yes. What the fuck were we talking about?
Harry's new album.
Yes, Harry's new album. Thank you so much. How could I fucking forget? There are a lot more songs than I feel like he's had on any other album.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm ready to, like, claw my eyeballs and I'm so excited. I
feel like, obviously, both of his last two albums were, like, a story. Like, he was telling a story, but I feel like this is going to be even more elaborate.
Oh, I can't fucking wait. Did I ever show you, Late Night Talking when he performed at Coachella?
No. I mean, I've seen videos of him performing at Coachella, but...
he performed 2 new songs off of his album. I'm really sorry, I don't mean to keep touching
yes. Yeah. You sent me one of them.
Boyfriends and Late Night Talking.
I think it was that one.
Late Night Talking. Yeah. My ass cheeks are gonna fall off. I shake them so much. Are you kidding me? It's so good. It is so good.
I'm excited. I'm so excited.
I really debated on when he comes out with his new tour for this album, just taking money out of my savings and just going into the pit and fighting for my life through that fucking pit to get to the front because I love that man so much.
What Nicole would do for Harry Styles.
I would do anything.
Yeah. I mean, I would do a lot, but...
Yeah.
I'm also lazy, so...
Respectfully. Respectfully.
You know, I would fight, but maybe not too hard. Just enough where
See, I'm crazy, so.
Just enough where I get, like, a little closer.
Oh, yeah, no. Like, okay, so we went to the Remi Wolf concert in February.
Ooh.
Did we touch on this before? I think
we have not talked about it. I'm sure we've mentioned it.
Yeah, I'm sure we've mentioned it.
We didn't talk about it.
So we went to the Remi Wolf concert, and there's no comfortable way for me to sit in these chairs. They're comfy, but they're little, and I like to sit in weird ways because I'm little. Anyways. So we went to the Remi Wolf concert in February. We met her. Snaps Remi Wolf, baby.
Snaps Remi Wolf. I know, I love her.
I fucking love Remi Wolf.
An icon.
And since we had the meet and greet package, we were one of the first people who were able to go into the venue.
Yeah.
So we got front row, and I will never forget, like, weeks before we even went to this concert, I was like, Caleigh, we are getting front row. I will fist fight my way to the front.
I know.
We didn't even have to try.
We did not.
No, I remember standing there while you were going to do the coat check and to get our drinks. I was standing there like this. I was like, no, don't hear me.
We made friends too. Shout out to Lisa and Jose. Snaps for you guys.
Snaps for them.
We miss you.
They go to Berkeley. Is it university?
Berkeley College of Music.
Okay, college. It's not university.
I believe.
They go to Berkeley. It's a music school.
Yeah, I think it's Berkeley College of Music.
They're both very, very talented
so
in music.
Good.
There was her name Lauren?
Lauren, yes.
Snaps for Lauren. Hi, Lauren. Hi, baby. How are you? Such a good group of people.
It's a very good group
Such a good group of people.
Yeah.
Like, if I had to be stuck in a sweaty-ass crowd with strangers, it would be them.
It was also Lauren's friend, Mari.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, Mari. How are you?
No, it was a very cute night. We met a lot of fun people. And I think that's what made it more enjoyable was that we had made friends with people, so we were a little bit more comfortable being there.
There was also, do you remember that girl who, I think it was her 21st?
Oh, who's behind us?
Yeah, she had I don't know her name. We didn't, like, formally meet her.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I literally follow you on Instagram.
Girl with the fuzzy pink cowgirl hat. It was her 21st birthday on the Remi concert.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I forget her name. Was it Christina?
I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie. Because I don't think I ever, like, really interacted with her.
Happy birthday, Christina.
Happy birthday, Christina, if that's your name. If it's not your name, I'm so sorry.
We're sorry.
I'm so sorry, Christina.
Shout out to all the Christinas out there.
Right? Shout out to Chrissy.
My mom.
Yeah.
Chrissy.
Shout out Chrissy. We love you, Chrissy.
But yeah, Remi was really fun. She came out with such high energy. Like, the meet and greet, you could definitely tell that she was a bit tired. It was kind of like the tail end of the tour.
I think we were, like, either the second or the third to last show.
Yeah.
And it was she had some shows before.
You could tell that she's like, she was
kind of
a little bit tired.
Yeah.
You know?
A little sleepy. And I was like, girl, me too. It's okay.
But when she came on stage, she came full throttle.
She did. She put on a good show.
She was really good.
I will, however, say, not knocking on Remi. We never knock on Remi.
Never.
We let her.
Never.
When we did meet her, we have matching tattoos for Remi.
Yeah.
Do you want to show them?
Yes.
Okay. If you're watching on YouTube, you can get the full, how it is. So ours are similar, they're not the same. Mine says hello, hello, hello above it. It has the dice and certified gambler underneath.
Yes, and mine just says certified gambler, and it has the dice above it, but the writing is in red.
Yes. We got those because Hello, Hello, Hello was the first song that we had, like, listened to by Remi together.
Yeah.
Because, I had known, like, Monte Carlo.
Yeah, I think the first song I listened to was Photo ID with Dominic Fike.
I didn't listen to that one until afterwards. My computer keeps...
That was the...
Honestly.
Yeah, the Photo ID was the first, but it wasn't the original, it was the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The remix one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a love for both.
Yeah, me too.
I love them so much.
Me too.
I was a little sad. So the concert before, the Boston concert, she was in New York, and Dominic actually came to that show and performed Photo ID with her.
We were, like, so totally hoping it would happen.
I know, and I was like, girl, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
And
it didn't. It didn't happen. He didn't come.
Did not happen.
That's fine.
We should have known.
We should have known.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
That's all right.
We got to meet Remi.
Yeah. And we're also meeting her again in October. So we're gonna come by and be like, hey, bitch, how are you?
Hey, bitch,
did you miss us? I'll be like, can you give us a shout out for our tattoo this time?
Sign my titty?
We should ask her to do that this time.
Why didn't we last time?
I was way too nervous, honestly.
Yeah, me too. But I feel like now we've cracked the ice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna be those bitches that sees her every Boston concert. We'll be like, hey, do you remember us?
Like, hey.
Shout out Remi Wolf. If you're listening to this, be a guest on our podcast one day.
Please.
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 We love you.
Please. Please, 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 please. Praying. Please. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, my voice isn't as pretty as Caleigh's, never mind.
Oh, stop. I'm just praying.
Stop. Yeah,
oh my god, I'm done.
Yeah, we were talking about earlier how you were in chorus.
Chorus.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Caleigh.
Hey, oh shit. And I was never in anything like that, but I went to a Catholic school.
Yeah.
So we had choir. Mm-hmm. And I was not down to sing church songs. That's not my groove.
No.
No.
What
never was, never will be.
Never will be.
No.
What are the church songs?
Oh god. What are the I remember it just being like
Hallelujah.
Kinda.
Kumbaya.
Kumbaya. No, that's like anti-religion, I feel like.
Well, Kumbaya.
Anti-Catholic. Kumbaya, baby. They would say shit like, the Lord is here. Here comes our Lord.
Did you sing Yes, Jesus Loves Me?
No. I never sang. Like, growing up, I was afraid to, like, sing in front of people. Like, when we would do performances, for example, when we would perform the Nativity, and my Catholic girls out there know what the Nativity is.
The Nativity.
The Nativity part. That was my favorite part of the entire year. The second graders would dress up as, like, the people from the story of the Bible. And I was pissed because I did not get Mary. I got an angel, which, whatever, fine. But I wanted to be Mother Mary, and I didn't get Mother Mary. Wow. Maggie did. Maggie, if you're watching this, I'm still upset about it. Maggie! I'm kidding. Maggie's never...
bitch.
No, Maggie's never done anything bad. She's...
Sorry, Maggie.
Imagine Maggie listens to this. I haven't spoken to that girl since 8th grade. She'd be like...
I'm just
shocked.
Having a fun girly time.
I forgot I had wine. I forgot this was a wine night. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Where was I going with that? Oh, yeah. Anyways, Nativity. Christmas time was my favorite time of the year, and we would perform that for the school. Oh, and every year when we would do the Nativity, every grade would perform a song.
Okay.
And typically you would have to sing. Like, I remember vividly, first grade, we would sing Little Drummer Boy. And we had these makeshift, like, it was like these cans that we, like, had a cover on, and then we put, like, little foam balls on top of pencils. And we made them drums. But even, like, growing up, when we would do stuff like that, I would lip sync because I was
adorable.
Yeah, it was really adorable.
That's adorable.
Yeah, I remember being like, bum, 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 bum. It was really cute. Shout out Little Drummer Boy.
Shout out Little Drummer Boy. Wow.
I remember his name, ironically enough, was Matthew. And I had the biggest crush on him. I won't say his last name because privacy reasons, but it was Matthew M. And I was in love with him, like, all throughout my elementary school.
Not Matthew Morrison.
No. I don't know who that is.
Just kidding.
Oh, okay.
For all my fellow Gleeks out there, you'll get it.
I was never a Gleek.
I'm a big Gleek.
Okay, so we've actually talked about this. Let's talk about this.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I might break your little achy breaky heart.
Whatever.
But I just, and I'm really sorry for anybody who's listening who likes Glee, and you already know what I'm going to
protect your ears.
Protect your ears. But one of my icks is just like a cappella groups. I just think they're so icky. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is, but like I listen
that Pentatonics.
Like, okay, except minus them. They're good. I will listen to them. Good. Yeah. They are good. That's the only a cappella group that I can stand.
No, can I be real with you?
Go for it.
I don't like a cappella. Like, I do, and I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
But it's not my favorite.
Okay, yeah.
But, like, they didn't do that in Glee. They did that in The Warblers, which was another group on the show from a different school.
Yeah.
They did a cappella. Glee, yes, they incorporated some of their own sounds, but they had music behind it. So it wasn't a cappella.
Excuse me. Interesting. Mm-hmm. See, I never watched Glee, so I wouldn't know.
They did it sometimes. Like, I think they did full a cappella sometimes, but for the most part, they had music behind it.
Yeah, like Pitch Perfect.
Yeah,
still a good movie.
That was a moment, though. I loved it. I had my Pitch Perfect era.
Everybody was obsessed with Pitch Perfect.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't blame them. Like, it was an era.
It was an era.
But, like, also watching it, I was like...
I can't believe her right now. She is just putting us to shame.
Yeah. I'm digging y'all's grave right now, to be honest.
I'm here to support us fellow Gleeks and us fellow artistes who love to sing, and for those of us who love a cappella, okay? Give it up for a cappella, no matter what Nicole says, okay? Regardless of her disposition.
Mm-hmm. Go off, baby.
A cappella is beautiful and unique.
It's definitely a talent that you need to acquire.
Yes.
Mm.
But Nicole doesn't like it. And you know what? That's her choice.
That's her choice.
That's her opinion.
That's your opinion. That's my opinion.
I think you're being really dramatic right now, but that's your choice.
Me.
That's your choice.
I'm being dramatic. Say it again, baby. Say it again. I triple dog dare you. I'll be dramatic. I'm gonna be dramatic. No, I'm kidding.
But no, Glee was one of my favorite shows. I watched it with my Nana. And when Corey Monteith died...
Rest in peace, Corey.
Rest in peace. My heart shattered. He was my first crush.
I will never forget, like... when that happened. I vividly remember that happening.
It's like, even people who didn't watch Glee, like, it was one of those things.
It impacted a lot of people.
And we were so young, too, that I think it was probably one of those first, like, big deaths that happened. Like, that you know what I mean? Like,
I think, like, Casey Anthony, or, what was her daughter's name?
Caleigh.
Caleigh, thank you. Oh, look at that, baby.
Of course I remember.
Caleigh Anthony, that was our first major death.
Yeah.
And then it was Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that just really struck me. But it struck me so hard, I cried for days. And now that I think back at it, I'm like, I didn't know this man. Mm-hmm. Like, obviously I fell in love with his character on a TV show. But I think it wasn't even a matter of that. It was just more death itself. Like, it just...
Yeah.
It hits you no matter where it comes from. It hits you, but especially it being something that I watched so frequently, it almost felt like I was connected to him.
Absolutely.
So it was just like, I didn't know how to handle it. It was so bad.
I feel like I went through a very similar, if not the same exact experience with Mac Miller.
Yeah.
When he died, it hit me really hard, especially because I had liked his music since he came out with Knock Knock.
Such a good song. I love that song. I love that song.
Anyways, shout out to all my Mac heads out there, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, when he passed away, like, even still, when I listen to his music, I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I don't know what to do with this feeling.
Yeah.
Because he impacted, at least me, and obviously a lot of people, in a lot of different ways. Yeah. And he was, just a beautiful soul. And it's something to remember and, keep in our hearts.
Right.
Yeah. You know what hurts, though? Is realizing, and it's probably the same with, like, Corey and acting, but, like, realizing that I'll never get, like, new Mac music. Yeah. And, like...
I can't watch old interviews still with Corey in them. I actually haven't watched... Actually, no, I did watch Glee. I actually watched it with Matt. We're cutting out his name. We're bleeping out that name. And we're also cutting out the part where I say I'm cutting out his name. And this part as well. Anyway.
We're cutting out everything in between, baby.
Everything in between. Just cut out his name and then continue from here. But we watched it together.
Yeah.
And he loved it.
Did he?
He loved it. And that's why I don't want that in there, because he loved that shit. Okay?
Wow. I would not expect him to have liked that.
I know.
Interesting.
The more you know.
The more you know, Barbs.
See?
Yeah. She can do the fuck off. You don't want to hear me try it. You don't want to hear me try it.
Come on, Bestie. Hit a C sharp.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Is that like a cheese?
That's a horrible note.
Is it? Can you give me an example? I'll try and match it.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not one of those bitches. I can't, like, just sing a note off the top of my head. I'd have to hear it first.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nicole's itching my shoulder.
Yeah, for those of you who aren't watching the YouTube video, I'm currently itching Caleigh's shoulder.
That's really nice.
Is it? I'm glad. There's nothing I love more than someone else scratching my back.
Same. Or playing with my hair.
Yes! Sorry if that was
You
really
heard
loud.
that, Alex.
That's a really... The lighting is just... It made my eyes look really, really dark. That's all. Yeah.
But yeah. No, Glee was a time.
Yeah.
Acapellas, maybe not the best. But it's fine.
Absolutely fucking not. I still want to go see that new Rebel Wilson movie, though. The one where she's, like, prom queen, and then she gets into an accident, wakes up, and, like, tries to finish high school. But, like, it's been 10 years since then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen the trailer for that. I definitely want to watch it, too. I think you tagged me in it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm burping like crazy over here, girl. It's not even
I also really want to watch the new Doctor Strange movie.
I heard it was mid.
Yeah.
Yeah, from a few people.
Yeah, my little brother didn't like it.
Yeah.
Tristan.
A lot of people were like,
Shout out to Tristan and Mason.
Yeah,
even though Mason ignores my texts,
Mason.
It's fine.
I love when I go over to your dad's house because they're always in their rooms playing video games, and then when they come downstairs, they're literally their faces are like,
they're like, who the fuck?
They're like, who the fuck is this bitch?
They even look at me like that. They're like, okay,
who is this girl?
It's my sister here.
Yeah, and then Caleigh will barge into their rooms.
I'm like, hey,
force them to talk with her. Hey, I love it.
Oh God,
I love it.
Yes.
Sorry, we're having a little wine break.
I'm getting hints of gala apples, and you know what? A little bit of nutmeg. Yeah.
I don't know what anything tastes like, to be honest. Not that, like, I don't have a sense of taste, but, like, I don't know, I'm not familiar with my taste palette. And this is just pink Moscato, so I'm like, I like it.
She's not well versed in the seasoning world.
I do have, hold on. Hold on, I'll be right back. This is the most seasoning I've got.
Here we go. Here we go, people. What, is it everything bagel seasoning?
No. Hold on. For those of you who aren't watching the video, I have a step stool. I'm pulling out the step stool right now so I can go get my seasoning.
The most Nicole thing you'll ever see, ever.
For those of you who don't know me, I am 4'11".
Oh, so. Yes, of course you have adobo.
I have adobo.
Yeah.
My last roommate introduced me to this. We can just leave it on the counter right here. Actually, no, this is probably some, like, they'll, like, sue us for that or some shit. Do you want to censor that out?
We get copyrighted for putting adobo on the video. Oh, making a lot of noise over there.
I was putting my step stool away.
Whatever.
Because I'm small, all right?
You are. You know, that's fair.
Thank you.
It's a fair point.
Let's not judge the small people, okay?
I would never. Okay, I know a lot of small people.
Can I confess something really embarrassing to you? And that, honestly, it kind of broke my heart.
Okay.
So,
okay.
It's nothing too serious. But so, I've always been told, what do we need to confess, baby? Are you gay?
Tell me.
I'm gay.
Tell me, sweetie. I knew that already.
Also, this is off topic, but can we talk about how whenever you would introduce me to people at the baby shower, you'd say, this is my girlfriend?
I literally would be like, this is my girlfriend, Nicole.
And I go, hi, I'm the girlfriend, Nicole.
It's believable.
It is.
So.
We look like two gay people, which I love.
Or sisters.
Yeah, a lot of people think that we look a lot alike.
I know. I think it's our face structure. Yeah.
I can kind of see it, but at the same time, I'm like, you can tell I'm a lot whiter than you.
Yeah. But, like,
You don't hear that? I don't know if you can hear that, but
we are not alone.
We're not alone. Our fridge is actually our first I almost said our first sponsor.
Our first sponsor. Wait, what brand is it? Frigidaire. This video is sponsored by Frigidaire.
No, it's not. No, it is not. I have to pee. Anyways, I'm gonna hold it in for the podcast's sake.
Love.
Where was I going before this? Baby shower.
Baby shower, gay.
Something I need to confess.
Yes.
Okay.
Sad.
So a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. So like, I had to go to my pediatrics doctor's office before I moved to an adult doctor's office. That was really sad. This was very recently, by the way. And I'm 21 years old, almost 22. Anyways. I had to get my most recent like physical form for nursing school because I'm going to nursing school. If you haven't noticed,
you didn't know.
If you didn't know. But if you've been listening to the podcast, you'd know that, so thank you. And I noticed on my physical form that my height was listed as 4 feet and 10.5 inches. And I've always been told that I'm 4'11".
Baby, they always round up.
Oh, Caleigh, that is so fucking upsetting.
Baby, they always round up.
No, I'm 4'11".
Maybe you shrunk.
Don't even say that to me. My Grammy, or not my Graham Betty. She's really, really small.
Yeah,
and we love her. Snaps for Graham Betty. We love her so much.
She's a cutie.
She is. She has dementia, and she's like literally 4'5".
She's so tiny.
She's little. And she used to be taller than that, but she shrunk. My mom's side of the family is very short. That's where I get it from. But I'm devastated.
I get it.
Devastated.
Yeah.
Because not being 5 feet is like a running joke around me. And like I can take that. And it's like I don't want to be 5 feet, you know what I'm saying? Because it's what makes me me.
Yeah.
But I'm like 4 feet and 10.5 inches.
You're like, am I shrinking?
I think I am. And like I swear in my fucking life, I swear my entire life I was a 7. My foot size was a 7. And now I'm a 6.
I think it's genetics. I think you're shrinking.
Am I shrinking?
I think you're shrinking.
I'm 21 years old and I'm shrinking?
Early onset shrinkage.
I'm gonna have a mental fucking breakdown. You know, when I went to my nursing orientation, they told us that nursing school does awful things to your body. What if it makes me shrink more?
Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll make you grow.
There ain't no fucking way it's gonna make me grow, girl.
You never know.
The only thing I'm gonna be growing
always evolving.
Because the only thing that I'm growing is gray hairs. And that's a fact.
She said. Oh, God.
I said what I said, Mama.
Oh, my God.
You're damn right.
I have to say, I got lucky in terms of the height department.
The height department, no. People, you know what I used to hate? And then sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
But when people would say, oh, are you vertically challenged?
Oh, my God.
I might be,
so
but my kneecaps are right where your ball sack is. That's all. You right there. Anyways, I'm sorry, continue.
No, you're okay. I've never had challenges with my height. The only thing is that I feel like I'm friends with a lot of short people. So I'm always the tallest. And then I feel freakishly tall because my torso is super long and my legs are really short. And I've had people say to me, oh my God, your legs are really long. They look great. And I just laugh so hard because I'm like, no, they're not actually. Because I have to pull my seat. I'm 5'4", almost 5'5", by the way. And I have to pull my seat closer to the steering wheel than Nicole does. Okay?
And I have to pull it real close.
Real close. So that just shows you how not long legs I have.
Not long legs.
My torso is so long that I can only wear high-waisted pants. Otherwise, I literally look like Paris Hilton circa 2005, and that's just not the look I'm going for. Mm-hmm. Hot. Loved that era. Love Paris Hilton. Not my style. I wouldn't dress like that. She has a long torso. She rocks it. Mama rocks it. I am not about it. Not about rocking it. No.
Absolutely not.
Not at all.
No. And that's okay.
It's fine.
That's fine.
I've learned to live with it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's something I've learned to love about myself. Yeah. And anytime I mention it to someone, they're like, I can't even tell. I'm like, you're fucking lying.
I mean, I gotta be honest with you. Don't give me that fucking look. I'm not. Like, I know to you, it seems like, you know, your torso's super long and your legs are super short. But from an outsider's perspective, they look like they balance each other out. Yes.
I think it's the high-waisted jeans.
It could be. I wear high-waisted jeans and my torso disappears because I'm so short. Like, it literally goes away.
The issue is, too, my mirror elongates me. She elongates me, but not from the bottom, from the top.
The top, baby, the top.
It's fine, though.
It's fine.
I mean, I like my height. I feel like I'm like the average height.
Yes. 4 foot. I'm sorry, 5'4".
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 4'4". I'm the average.
I'm gonna be there one day, probably. But you still love me if I shrink.
Yes. I'll put you in my pocket.
That's so cute. Would you really?
Yes. Or I'll put you in my purse, because you know me and I love my big fluffy purse.
She does love her big fluffy purse. But you also have a really small purses as well.
Yeah.
I've had the same fucking purse I use all day, every day. And it's my mom purse. It's
I love
also, the straps are, like, tearing apart, so I, like, need to get a new purse. Yeah. But, like, no, I can't afford that right now. So if you want to buy me a new purse, my Venmo is in my bio.
Link Nicole's Venmo and mine. You know, if you're feeling generous.
Yeah. If you want some feet pics and you're willing to pay me for them. Girl is probably going to go to nursing school, so please.
Maybe not for me. You don't want to see my feet.
I want to see your feet.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna complain.
She's not complaining.
How did we get here?
Fuck if I know, girly pop. Fuck if I know.
That's funny.
Yeah. We have like 15 minutes left. What do you want to talk about for the last 15 minutes?
Should we discuss assless chaps?
I was just gonna say that. So Caleigh comes over and we're looking at the notes to like review what we're gonna talk about. And I just see that she puts assless chaps on there. And when I tell you this bitch had like an essay written out about what she wanted to talk about for this, so I'm very curious to hear your thoughts on these and what you would like to. Okay, yep, she's pulling out the dictionary.
So, hold on. So I came across this picture. Hold on.
Okay. Cue Jonas putting in the picture.
Yes, I will put in the picture. But I came across this picture of assless chaps on Facebook, and it made me giggle. Because I was like, what the...
It gave you a giggle vibes.
Yeah, where the fuck... What? Assless chaps? Who invented that? Okay?
Not me.
That is like, you know, and apparently... Okay, so I have to read this thing. It's not something I wrote myself.
I told you she had nothing prepared.
So what did it say? It's about Heidi Klum. She has a tagline on Project Runway where she says, in fashion, one day you're in and the next day you're out. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
But it typifies the fashion industry really well. Like, that's the truth. So same goes for assless chaps, okay? Once you're in, once you're out. So what does it say? Hold on. It's talking about the evolution of assless chaps, which is hilarious to me. I didn't even know there was an evolution to that.
The more you know, Barbs.
Yeah. Okay, so it says, the chap. The chap, originally a utilitarian garment used by cowboys, and now central to both BDSM, sex culture, and the stage costumes of numerous musical performance artists, is a quintessential example of garment appropriation, which has led to an evolution in the symbolic meaning of chaps.
Wow. This just got kinky out of nowhere. Is this a kink?
It is. So I I think assless chaps are my kink.
You can keep that one to yourself next time.
Just kidding.
I'm kidding.
I am also kidding. I think they're terrifying, but I also think they're hilarious. So it says leather chaps were conceived in the mid-19th century. They were conceived by Mother Mary and Joseph as a practical work-wear garment used when handling livestock. Chaps, like blue jeans, gained popularity at their conception because they were supremely functional garments. And then I'm assuming they evolved into assless chaps once they entered the sex realm.
So, yeah. Didn't James Charles wear assless chaps to Coachella one year?
I think so.
Before he was canceled for being a fucking pedophile?
Yes, I think so. And I feel like that's a very, like, that almost explains assless chaps to a T.
To a T. Yeah, I agree.
Is James Charles wearing them to Coachella?
I can't.
But they were also worn by women, equestrians.
I honestly, like when girls, like the Coachella outfits, I would wear them.
Yeah.
My booty out, I think I would look so cute.
Okay, so gay men began to wear chaps as an element of physical sexual practice, sexualized socialization, aka BDSM-centered events.
Interesting.
And gay
I love
pride
sex
social
education.
events. Yes, this is the sex education that we should have learned.
Absolutely. Cool.
And they would wear it without a garment underneath.
So it was just full booty hole.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
See, if we heard something like this in Catholic school, I think my religion teacher would have burst into flames.
Yes. So, bottom line is, assless chaps are a true commodity to this world and to our sex world. I feel like they're an important part of the fashion evolution.
Keep going. I'm interested to hear where this goes.
And I just think, I think they need to be talked about more and appreciated more for what they are.
I think when we should, number one, we need to go to Pride this year.
Yes.
Number two, we should find some really cute assless chap, like cowgirl pants.
Yes.
Yeah. But like
Pink.
with the bisexual flag on.
Yes. Pink assless chaps with the bisexual flag.
On the ash.
On the sides where the ass would be.
So isn't the bisexual flag two colors? It's like that pinkish purplish and then that dark
blue. And then
one cheek should be that pink color and the other cheek, but like handprints.
Yeah.
The other cheek should be the other one.
Isn't it purple too? I think it's the darker pink, the purple, and
I really don't know, to be honest with you. I just know I like girls.
Yeah.
And boys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but yeah, bottom
again,
line,
my religion teacher is bursting into flames right
now. Assless chaps and being gay, I mean,
unbelievable. Unacceptable.
But no, seriously, assless chaps are really, truly a remarkable thing.
Kinky.
Yeah.
You'll never catch me wearing them anywhere else other than Pride, that's for damn sure. But hey, to those who do, by all means.
It just really got me thinking about them.
Understandable. I mean, yeah.
I've never put my thought into it. I've never never put quite so much thought into anything before.
She's really using the last of her 2 brain cells here.
I'm dead. Anyway,
think about the assless chaps.
Yeah, that was my one of my thoughts of the day.
Thank you
assless chaps. Yeah,
thank you so much.
Of course.
I don't unfortunately have anything interesting like that to talk about.
Okay. Should we? I don't know. Should I really quickly tell the story?
Of when you swallowed some beads?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
We'll do that, and then we can do our songs of the week.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Okay. So, I have a story for you guys.
I'm gonna put my mic away so she can just talk about this. Because I'm interested. I haven't heard this story before, so.
So when I was younger, I liked to play house, as I'm sure a lot of us did.
I love that this is how the story starts.
You know, if you played house, you know.
Yeah. If you were the youngest sibling, you were the dog.
You were the
I'm talking about you, Kayla. I know y'all made me the dog.
I wasn't the youngest sibling. I was literally an only... Okay, no, I had my stepsister and then my 2 half-brothers, but I had only child syndrome, so naturally I played by myself, and I would talk to myself because I have a fucking imagination, Samantha. Thank you. That's a shout-out to my sister as well.
Snaps for Samantha.
But my mom... She had some, like, medical things going on when I was younger, and I had seen her take, like, medicine. It could have simply been something like Tylenol, and I just assumed that all moms take medicine. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. So when I would play house, I had my baby doll, and I would be the mom, obviously. I'm the mom in any situation, and... I would have my baby, and I had this little princess vanity. I don't know if you had it, but I know it was pretty big when we were growing up. It was like the Disney princess vanity, and it was plastic.
Was it pink?
It was little, yes.
Yes, I had that.
Okay. And so in the drawer...
Snaps for the pink princess vanity.
Yes. And so my sister and I had this container of beads. I'm pretty sure it was hers. And I just took over it. Mm-hmm. But I took a handful of those beads. It was just beads that you make bracelets with, and I shoved them in the drawer of the vanity. I also shoved a handful in my little purse that I carried around with me. And I really...
Just all of these pills.
And I'm really not even kidding you when I say that I just genuinely thought I thought it was okay. I thought it was fine. I don't know what was going on in my brain. I don't know how old I was. I probably was like 8, maybe younger, 7. Mm-hmm. And I swallowed those beads.
Okay, so
like they were pills.
So how many did you swallow? Do you know?
Oh, a lot. A lot. Okay. I would do like handfuls at a time.
Oh, are you serious?
I'm not kidding.
Okay, here's my next question. This is where my nurse is coming in.
Okay.
Did you pass those beads? Did you have to get an x-ray?
I don't know.
Did you ever go to the...
No, because I never told anyone. Girl, I never told a single person. Maybe this is why you
have so many mental issues.
Maybe. I told my mom when I was older, and she was like horrified. She was like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean? Damn. Or maybe... I don't know, maybe I did tell her when I was younger, and that's why I stopped. I don't know. I was addicted. I'm a former bead addict.
She's a bead addict?
I swallowed so many, and I really don't know whatever happened to them. Maybe that's why my stomach is so sensitive now.
I'm like, I want you to like go get an x-ray. What if they're still in your system? I mean, they're most likely...
They've disintegrated by now.
I mean, maybe. You never know, though, girl. Wow.
Update next week. I get an x-ray on my stomach.
Caleigh still has all of those beads just sitting in her stomach.
No, I'm seriously not kidding, though. That was definitely part of my childhood that I will never forget.
Wow.
Yeah, I would swallow those beads.
I don't know if I did... The craziest thing that I did similar to that story was I remember... I cannot believe that. I was sitting in my bed, and I had like glow sticks, and it was like 3 a.m. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, what if I just like try and... Because they were dying out, so I was like, well, I just have to re-snap them. That's not how glow sticks work. So I just kept doing that, and then they broke open, and it got... Oh, no, I was biting it. Like a rabid child. And it literally broke open in my mouth, and I had glow stick, like whatever the fuck's in there. Yeah. Like toxic stuff. That's probably why I'm so fucked up now.
I think we're both fucked up from whatever toxins we consumed as a child.
And I remember it being all over like my room walls too, because it just exploded, and me being like, I did something bad. But I washed it out of my mouth.
How it tasted?
It was really icky, very icky. I can't like describe it, but like, I remember I couldn't like close my mouth because I was like, ugh. Yeah, it was not good.
Yeah.
And then my mouth glue.
Yeah, of course.
I opened my mouth and I like looked in my mirror and it was just
glow in the dark.
Children do not do this at home. This is not good for you.
DIY glow-in-the-dark tongue tats.
Yeah. Like those fruit roll-ups that you used to stick on your tongue, and then you take it off and it'd be like a little tattoo on your tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is why we have piercings now. We were just rebels as kids. Yeah, wow.
Yeah. And there was also, this has nothing to do with the beads, but I had a bunk bed, and there was a metal, like, ladder that swung down it, and I remember one day I woke up, and my mom was waking me up, and I looked around, and I was tangled up in the metal ladder of my bunk bed, and apparently I had fallen off in the middle of the night, and I didn't wake up. It did not wake me up.
Interesting.
And I was tangled in that ladder.
Yeah. I have a very similar story, except, so with my bunk bed, same thing. I was on the top. My sister used to sleep on the bottom when she would come over to visit, and I think we had something that was on, like, the edge of the bed so I wouldn't fall off, but I'm pretty sure I rolled over that in my sleep. And I remember waking up in the middle of falling, and I, boom, hit my floor. And my parents run in, and I just remember being like, where am I?
Shoveled.
Why am I on the floor?
I'm done.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that's when they took the bunk beds away from us.
Yeah. I kept mine, but, like,
good for you.
I was terrified of it. And that was the point in my life where I would watch the Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen soccer movie every single night on my VHS TV.
Did you ever have that Disney Princess TV?
Yes.
Yes.
I did.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
Absolutely.
My favorite. One more thing too. Sorry, like, we got into childhood, and now I'm like,
now we're like
childhood before it became traumatic.
It was always traumatic for me, baby.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm like, I at least had some good moments before it all went downhill. Fortunately. But also, at the same time, it's not, like, moments I remember that well. Yeah. It's just these stories in particular bring to my mind. But this one last thing was funny, and it kind of just sticks true to who I am now. I'm just very stubborn. I don't know if you know this about me. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm very stubborn.
It's because she's an August Leo as well.
Oh, fully. And so when I was younger, I was very messy, which is so funny because I'm not, like, I am. I mean, I've definitely kind of grown through it, but I had, like, an OCD moment, technically OCP, obsessive compulsive personality. It's a little bit different. Not going to get into that, but it was kind of like one of those things when I was growing up, I didn't have it, and then I kind of grew into it, and then now I'm kind of growing out of it a little bit, where it's not as bad, but so I'm okay with a little bit of a mess. But at the time, I was like full mess, don't give a fuck. Toys everywhere, books everywhere.
Mess.
Literally could not care less.
Also Caleigh in high school.
Yeah. And so my parents would come in my room and be like, you need to clean your room, or we're going to take all of your toys away. And I literally looked at them and I was like, okay, like, I don't care. Like, I don't know how, that's not what I said, obviously. I was probably like,
I don't give a fuck, Mom and
Dad. But
I
literally was like, I don't care. And so they did. They fully, trash bags and all, threw all my shit, like, cleaned out my whole room, threw all my shit into trash bags, put them by the dumpster. And I did not care. I did not care. And my mom could attest to that. Like, I just read my fairy books and, like,
that's like
talked to myself.
Behavioral health referral time. Yeah, like you need a referral to go see a specialist.
Yeah, I just didn't give a fuck.
Caleigh just has been unhinged since she was 7 years old.
Before that, my kindergarten teacher told me I should go, or told my mom I should go get tested, but we're not going to get into it.
We've all had a teacher that's told us we need to be tested at one point in our lives.
Awful. Okay, if you're really concerned, you need to speak to the principal. You need to speak to other faculty before you directly come up to my mom in the middle of a classroom and say, Mrs. Flurry, I think there's something wrong with your daughter. First of all, there's nothing wrong with anybody who has special needs, so you can go fuck yourself. Second of all, I know how to spell my name, Mrs. whatever the hell. I forget her name.
This is my last story, and then we can end this. But growing up, I vividly remember I was like 5 years old.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit younger. Well, no, like 5 years old. Sitting at the kitchen table with my mom, sobbing and screaming about how I'm never going to learn how to spell my name. I could not get how, so my middle name is Paige, and I couldn't understand how my middle name, Paige, was different from Page. Because I thought of like a page of a book.
Yeah.
Full meltdown, screaming. My mom can attest to this. Screaming, I am never going to learn how to spell my name. Now look at me. I wish I could go back there and be like, Mama, you're like 5. You have so much more you're gonna worry about in the future, girl.
Yeah.
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 Just wait till the shit that you see. Come on.
No, for real. You're in for a treat.
You're in for a treat, baby girl. But yeah, I learned how to spell my name.
Yep, I did too.
Congrats. Proud of you.
That year.
I'm pretty sure like the next day I remembered it was Paige.
Forget her name. Fucking bitch.
Fucking bitch, yeah. We can talk about all of our shitty elementary school teachers next episode.
I can't wait.
I can't wait. Absolutely. No, I have so many good ones.
I know, me too.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Is this a good place to end the episode?
Song of the week, though.
Oh, song of the week!
Quickly, song of the week.
Song of the week. What's your song?
You go first.
You want me to go first? Okay. All right. So my song of the week has got to be Ode to a Conversation Stuck in Your Throat by Del Watergap. Do you?
I love that
Such a good song. And I've known the song for a while, but like the past 2 weeks, it's just been repeat, baby. I love it so much. Yeah. I think it's so good.
No, it's a really good
song. It's a very good song.
I love it. I think my song of the week is With a Little Help from My Friends by the Beatles. It's such a good song. It actually reminds me of this movie called Across the Universe, which was really great movie, look it up. But it was basically a musical type movie where they used all Beatles songs to tell the story of like the war in the 70s and all that stuff. So 60s, 70s, but it was really cool. One of my favorite songs, actually.
Yeah. So snaps for song of the week. Snaps for song of this week. Tune into our Instagrams and see our story where we post these. Give us a like and a follow on all of our social medias. Yeah.
Oh, that was so cringy.
What did you... Oh, that's very middle school of you.
Finger guns.
Anyways. Give us a like, give us a 5-star rating with whatever platform that you're listening to us on.
Give us a Yelp review.
Give us a Yelp review, baby. Please, I'm begging. begging. Give us extra likes if you like my fridge. She's kind of cute, isn't she?
She's kind of sexy.
Put it here. Besties. Anyways.
The thumbnail.
Yeah. Yes! Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode.
Yes.
Thank you so much again for tuning in. And we hope that you have a wonderful week, and we will see you next week.
See you next week, guys. Bye.
Bye, besties.